Hi everyone. I'm Phoenix Normand, and I'm back with another Ask Phoenix. Although I'll just be talking today, not really answering any questions. But I kind of wanted to at least chat with you about where I've been. The last maybe 3 weeks, to be honest with you, have kind of screwed me up a little bit. A lot of it had to do with a couple of situations that kind of came up that I didn't handle very well, at least emotionally. So as much as you see me either talking to the camera or in my writing, I'm sure I come across as someone who's impervious to basically anything. And for the most part I am. But there's the little kid in me, and I'm sure in all of you as well, that still doesn't do very well with people who either try to, question character or question motives or intentions or anything like that, when I know for a fact that my motives, my intentions, and my sort of relationship with the truth is something that not only I hold dear, but that I espouse and champion. So there were a couple situations, and I don't really need to go into like massive detail about it, but one in particular really kind of pissed me off, to be honest with you. It was a group that I'm sure by me even just making this video will quickly cancel what potential contract I have with them. But it was a situation where my decorum, if you will, was called into question. They had watched videos of me, read my articles, liked the fact that I'm pretty no bullshit, and wanted to hire me to come and speak to, a bunch of their executive assistants, which is something that, if the opportunity arises, I love doing. However, after getting further review from other people on their board, they felt that I might, because of my swearing and my my propensity to be a little raw, that I might it required another conversation. And at first I was like, okay, well, what is this turning into? I don't do the whole censorship thing. No, you're not getting my list of questions for the panel ahead of time. No, I'm not dumbing myself down. But I think really what angered me was the fact that I've been at this for 26 years. I've worked in some of the most important boardrooms that pretty much anyone has seen, and worked for some incredible CEOs. I have never in my entire life been accused of being hood or too raw or to do anything that would ever jeopardize a client. So I guess the hardest thing for me to process was, so just because you see me on LinkedIn, and don't forget, you came to me, I did not come to you. Just because you see me on LinkedIn, yes, I will drop an expletive every now and then. It's just who I am, sorry. That in some way allows you to call my character into question. The one thing that you will learn about me is my motivations are very, very simple and very, very pure. It's never money. It's never fame. It's never, a lot of the bull crap that a lot of these kids are out here, on social media trying to paint themselves as something that they're not. Not that guy. What you see in this camera right now is exactly who I am. I care. I want people to succeed. I do things specifically because I really, really want people to succeed. I mean, I've bumped my head so many times, I can't even tell you. So if I can teach executive assistants or anyone that will listen, how to basically circumvent a lot of the crap that I went through in order to get, much farther than I've gotten, maybe even, without having to go through all of the pain and the strain and the issues, then, I've done my job. That's another reason why you hear me calling out these large conferences, because I know for a fact that they are money grabs, a lot of them are. And, everyone's falling for the fact that, oh, executive assistant of the week. Well, yeah, you're executive assistant of the week. You just paid $2,000 of your company's money to attend a conference that I doubt you learned very much from in the first place. So, I call stuff like that out. And the one thing that I during my little mini hiatus, I chatted with friends, I chatted with a mentor, and they said, Phoenix, here's the thing. The truth is not in vogue, which just sounds crazy to me. And the fact that you speak truth, you're going to rub people the wrong way. And that's kind of really what screwed me up, was the fact that someone going on LinkedIn as themselves, traveling the world, talking with people, especially executive assistants, and trying to understand them, learn from them, teach, of course, and just telling the truth, and getting people to understand that truth is really what now sets us apart. I don't really find anything wrong with that, and I'm willing to fight for it. So anyway, the 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long it was that I took off, I just needed to sort of rejuvenate and recalibrate and kind of recenter, and come to the conclusion that, I'm not changing who I am for anybody. I believe in truth. I believe there's not enough of it. I believe we have an administration that is completely devoid of it. And I believe we're now in a situation, especially with AI. AI is truth. Did you hear me? AI is truth. It is programmed truth. So, we can chat about that some other time, but I'm a big believer that, we've got to get back to authenticity. We've got to get back to being 100% pure in our intentions and our motivations and our actions, and also just speaking the 100% truth. Like, how hard is it to just tell the truth? I got into some freaking comment battle with, someone saying, the truth is dangerous, because it comes across as rude, especially, for people that have, sinister intentions. I'm like, let me get this straight. So you're basically telling me that anyone that tells someone else the truth, they're rude. Like, that is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard in my entire life. So we went back and forth a couple times, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm sick of idiots. I really am. I'm not the one. So I decided in this last 2 weeks that I'm going to do something different. I'm taking Mega University online as an online platform, but as a clandestine online platform. I've basically hit my max of people with agendas, people basically trying to use what quote unquote, audience I've built on LinkedIn to sort of, jump on board and basically build their brands on the back of mine. Not doing that. And then I also want to surround myself with people who are real, like 100% real. Or if they're not, they're pursuing it like you can't even imagine. I want people who are serious. I want executive assistants who really want to strive and be better and to hit the very top of the profession, and contribute and be part of a tribe, and surround themselves both online and in person with people who make them better. So that's one of the main reasons why I've decided to take everything that I'm doing right now and put it online, and make it subscription based. I don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry in my tribe. Sorry, I don't. I only want real people who tell the truth, that seek truth, that aren't afraid to have an opinion, who want to not only better themselves, but better the other people within the tribe that they're in. So I'll explain a little bit more about that in the coming weeks. I'm busy populating this new online platform, and it'll be with, some incredible interviews with people who I feel are just badasses. People who are making a difference, people who have an opinion, people who are truth tellers. My very first interview, and if only you knew, I'm going through every hoop and, contact that I have essentially to get to Kelly Cutrone. She's been a goddess in my eyes since the MTV days when she had her shows. And she's someone that I have always admired because she doesn't mince words. She cares deeply, but she'll tell it like it is, and you probably won't like it, but guess what? It's the 100% truth, and she does it completely out of love, not out of agenda, not out of, just being, a super bitch or something crazy like that. She cares. And, she's often maligned for that, for having an opinion, for telling it like it is. And that's why I love her. And that's why I want her to be my first interview, just because I know, first of all, I'd cry when I meet her, but I don't cry for anybody. But I think I'd cry if I met Kelly Cutrone. So yeah, that's kind of the direction I'm going in now. I don't want to be part of this EA education, cache of people running around doing things, because I'm not convinced that it's genuine. I'm sorry. I want to do my own thing. I want to do it in a space with other people that are truth seekers, and I want to do it unabashedly, and I want to do it, and I want to swear, and I want to act a monkey when I want to. I want to put out videos that people are just like, sweet Lord, what is wrong with this child? That's who I am. And that's the tribe that I'm trying to build. The people who really want to make a difference, the people who really like kicking the door in, and the people who really want to get back to just being truthful. You would think that wouldn't be an issue or something necessary, but it is. So that's me. I won't belabor this too much. Just know that you'll probably see a little bit less of me on LinkedIn, just because I'm a little busy with my own stuff. But I'll still be obviously publishing articles there and maintaining a presence and hopefully getting people to check out This My Tribe, which is the new online platform. So thank you. Apologies for going dark for a bit. I needed to. And I look forward to the future because it's going to be a bright one and one full of truth, a lot of fun, probably a few F-bombs, and more than anything, information and allowing people and helping people to succeed. So thank you, and we'll catch up again soon.